Hello everyone, it's James the Tie Guy, and today we're back with a look of the Han Solo Landspeeder set from the new Solo movie coming out in May. This should be showing up on store shelves within the week. April 13th is the street date that I've heard for it. The MSRP on it I'm not 100% on, but I believe it's going to be in the ballpark of $39.99, similar to the Ski Speeder for The Last Jedi. It comes with the figure Han Solo and the Landspeeder itself. We'll take a look at the Landspeeder first. It is one piece, and then you've got this spoiler which is removable and you assemble it out of the box. It only takes a second. It just snaps into both sides. The detailing on it is rather minimal. It has some molding on it, or sculpting of the engines, but there's no red like the trailer shows the rear lights on it. And then you've got the side here with a little bit of weathering, but not much. The front of it looks a lot like it does in the trailer, but minus all of the little details and lights. And then the side's got the piping on it, again similar to what you see on the box and in the trailer, but the detail on it of course is less. And then you've got the tubing itself isn't quite as big and bulky looking as it is in the trailer or on the box. It's not that I expect the super detailed model for this price point and for this level of a toy, but I would have liked to see maybe at least some decals or stickers come with it to at least give it a few more weathering effects and just a little bit more overall character, especially if it's going to come in at the price point of almost $40. The feature that it has, besides the sounds that it will make once it's in contact with the Force Elite 2.0 gauntlet, which the contact point is right here on the bottom of it, those are basically the only sounds from it. And then the lights, it doesn't have any lighting to speak of on it. No batteries are required for it. The only feature that it really has is the crash eject feature, which I'll demonstrate, which once impacted this part right here, which all around is really flexible rubber, it crunches up. It doesn't hold its position. Once it does that, it snaps back, but it triggers the ejection mechanism in the seat, which launches the figure out of it. So if we'll go ahead and line it up here, and I'll try to demonstrate that. It does take a little bit of force to trigger it, but it's basically like this, and then out the figure goes. So like I said, you can see the front has retained its shape, but if you were to press it and hold it, basically that's the crumple effect that you would get. I had wished that they had left it to where you could leave it looking that way and then just reset it maybe with a button. That's the back of it, but it basically just goes back to that. The chair goes up into this position here, and then you reset it just by pushing down. The bottom of it doesn't have any wheels or anything like that, which I was a little surprised because most of Hasbro's speeders have something on the bottom to let them roll around on, like the ones they came out with back in Power of the Force days in the 90s. They at least had some wheels that were a little, had some suspension that gave them the hovering effect, but this is just a flat bottom, so if you get it for your kids to play with, it'll be okay on certain surfaces, but on others it's not got anything here to stop it from creating friction or getting scuffed up. The figure itself is pretty standard, 3.75 inch. It doesn't come with any type of holster for the weapon, and the weapon that he comes with is a pistol, not his DL-44. It's just a small one that I've never seen. Actually, it's so small that it fell out of the box whenever I got it, and I haven't been able to find it actually. So I can't show you that, but this is the figure. The sculpt on it is okay. The face has some of the paint app issues with the eyes that's common with the lower end Hasbro figures. This is from the side, and then his boots have got some sort of weathering on them. And then that's the back. The Landspeeder itself, the scale on it isn't bad. I think that the figure, which is the same size as all three 7.5 inch figures, figure looks almost a little small. next to it, or the Landspeeder either looks a little bit too big compared to like the scale on the box and what we see in the trailer. It's not nothing huge, but it is something I wanted to at least put out there. And then the other issue I have with the figure is when he's in the driving position, his arms don't reach the steering wheel at all. There's really nothing you can do besides setting him like all the way forward, which doesn't look right. And I think that's to keep him farther back for the ejection feature, but kind of looks a little bit odd. But given that this is going to be marketed mainly towards kids and just casual people who want to display, I don't think that's really that big of an issue. Most people aren't going to pay big attention to it. But that's the speeder itself and the figure. And like I said, it should be coming out around the 13th of April, along with all the other toys for the movie. That's the street date that's printed on the case, the Hasbro case that this came in, along with all the other figures that I've gotten a little bit early to do a review of for you. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them for you. If you can, like and subscribe to my channel. That would help me out a lot. I really appreciate the support so far, and hope everyone has a great day, and may the force be with you.